Britain does have a good record in recognising the global threat of climate change and taking steps to address it. That said, the threat of climate change is growing and more action is required on more fronts. Tomorrow, the Committee on Climate Change will provide their recommendations on how to shift the UK's long-term climate target to net zero emissions by 2050. I anticipate that the Government will respond positively and proactively to the Committee's recommendations. This will complement, Madam Deputy Speaker, the measures already being taken which embed tackling climate change in the nation's DNA. The industrial strategy leads into the clean growth strategy from which sector deals derived. The offshore wind sector deal, which my right honourable friend, the member for Devizes, launched in Lowestoft in March, is helping revitalise the local economy. Scottish Power have set up their operation maintenance base in the dock. An offshore wind engineering training facility is under construction in East Coast College. With the low-carbon economy, there are enormous opportunities to grow our domestic economy, to create expertise which we can then export around the world. Oil and gas extraction on the UK continental shelf has played a crucial role in the UK and the East Anglian economy for over 50 years. The industry has an important role to play in the transition to a low-carbon economy. The skills and expertise required in this sector overlap to a very large degree those required in offshore renewables. The two industries are already working together on such innovative projects as gas to wire, where gas from the southern North Sea gas fields is generated into electricity offshore and then transmitted onshore. So I will give way to my honourable friend.
I thank my honourable friend for giving way. He's talking about investment in offshore. Does he welcome the £355 million that's been invested in Scotland's offshore wind industry through the UK government since 2010 to 2018?
Thanks. I do very much. These two industries do go hand in hand. The oil and gas basins, in oil and gas basins all around the world, you will hear Scottish, Geordie and Norfolk and Suffolk accents. We must ensure that this continues to be the case long after we've extracted the last drop of oil from the North Sea and these other countries themselves have moved to renewable forms of energy production. Madam Deputy Speaker, there are many areas that we need to look closely at and where we can do better. In the time available, I will just mention 4 of them. The Suffolk coast has been at the forefront of the battle with rising sea levels for a millennia. This challenge has intensified in the last decade as climate change has accelerated the rise in the level of the North Sea. Innovative schemes have been produced locally to defend both Lowestoft and Kessingland. It is vital that these are properly funded. Secondly, the rollout of smart meters is in many respects the elephant in the room that no one talks about. We're not doing well enough. We need to do better. Thirdly, we were wrong to ditch the Zero Carbon Homes Initiative. It needs to be reinstated, and we need to step up plans to retrofit our existing housing stock, thereby reducing fuel poverty. Finally, Madam Deputy Speaker, electricity storage has a vital role to play, but this is currently threatened by Ofgem's targeted charging review proposals. These need to be reviewed, with full implementation delayed until 2023. Madam Deputy Speaker, millions of people all around the world are imperilled by climate change on a day-to-day basis. What we need is more of what we are already doing, but on more fronts and with a greater sense of urgency.